Anthony's gonna get started. Anthony's gonna get started. Hey, what's up, world?
Trina
This is
knows
the
me.
Gorilla Talk podcaster. We are back. Been a couple of weeks, and I dragged Hemsley back over here because why not? He wanted to be Hemi Turner today.
That's right.
How's everyone doing today?
What's going on, guys? What's going on, world? It's a beautiful day. And we live and direct.
We are.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's been a very interesting few days in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
First and
Mm.
foremost, I'm really mad that ESPN really shut down the notion of walking away from the WWE because who wants to pay $29.95 every month?
Hey,
Like
I pay $29.95 every month.
I
I'm
pay
loyal.
I pay 15 because I split it with somebody because I can't afford it.
Hey,
Okay, because the legal channels will not always stream the way you want them to. God damn, I mean, good darn it.
Yeah, it's all right. Who cares?
yeah, right. But if we're gonna be really honest, that deal was trash from the get go. I mean, I'm assuming from their standpoint, meaning ESPN, WWE's hasn't come through with the subscriptions that they thought they would bring in, so it's not working out financially. But also the production value has been terrible.
Yeah, I mean, but also it's like to me, like you can't have, like a four-match card and then have the show start at like 6 p.m.
Well, I think that's more so of a TKO thing because they
TKO
either
needs to get the
have,
shit together. Like,
uh,
fucking,
amen. It's more so like they want the WWE show to start earlier so people can also log on for whatever the UFC is doing, whatever boxing card they're trying to promote afterwards. So they
but don't do it
figure
on
it'd be
Saturdays
better.
anymore.
Yeah, that's very true.
But
But I
they
think,
only have UFC promo on, not a lot.
but typically, if you look at the PLEs now, as they call them, the premium live events, they usually come on earlier for WWE, and then afterwards they're followed by like a UFC card or a boxing card. And I guess that way people will think of it as an action-packed Saturday. But people got things to do at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They're not watching no WWE PLE in Saudi Arabia or Australia. Like let's keep it a bean. They're checking it out later. They'll look at the results on YouTube or whatever social media platform it's on. But then if they're diehard loyal fans, then they'll check it out.
Okay, but now let me ask this though: at what time do the fights start if they're doing boxing or UFC? What,
I
like
think the
9?
undercard, yeah, the undercard starts around like 9 o'clock ish, and then the
Sometimes
main card
10.
will be around right, sometimes 10, and the main card will usually start around 10 o'clock and end
So
around midnight to
so
about 12:30, depending on how long the fights actually go.
so there's two things that you could do with that though. You could either run your PLEs until like 8, and then once you know, or just switch to Sunday nights when they're not doing the fights, and just say, you know what, fuck AEW because AEW is fucking god awful trash. I'd rather
Oh God! Don't start that because no. We're not doing that. No, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that, Mister. Oh, I was loving it like
Yo!
3 weeks ago. What?
it's
What?
trash. I
Congratulations, you played yourself.
3 weeks ago, you said I enjoyed the
okay.
storyline and watching
Okay,
it. So
hold on,
no,
hold on.
it's
Wait a second.
time.
Wait a second.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But what I'm saying is, you could do your pay per views now on Sunday nights. Have them go from 8 to 10. This way on Saturday nights, like boxing and UFC can have their fights, and you don't have to worry about it.
And then you're also forgetting football, basketball, and any other
Power.
sport.
I don't hear that. I don't hear that. The wrestling has competed in the '90s against Sunday Night Football for years. Okay, all through the '80s, all through the '90s, PLEs were on Sunday nights, and they did just fine. Okay, you might lose a little bit to the NFL. Okay, but guess what? The NFL got Saturday games now. That shit happens too. The NBA plays on Saturday nights. Shit be happening. Like, so you gonna have competition everywhere. I agree with Ant. They should move back to a Sunday night slate because why the fuck not?
I think for the NFL, it's mostly preseason and obviously the playoffs that are on Saturdays. It's rare, like you'll find a
That's when
Saturday
all the
game. I
fake
think
football fans come out during the
Right, but
playoffs.
WWE was also smart
for
enough
real,
back
no,
then
for real.
to know we're not going to schedule a PLE right against the playoff game or right against the like they were smart enough back then to do it. Ain't much changed since then, so they could do the same thing.
Hold on, I just thought of something different too, even a smarter idea too. Why not just schedule if you want to do your PLEs on Saturday night, schedule it when you don't have boxing or UFC because.
Hmm. See,
Now
that's the
what?
thing, though.
Now
I
that's
think
tough.
it's a
fight every Saturday
that's
now,
that's
so
more of a
that
TKO
doesn't really matter.
strategy. Yeah, that's more of a TKO strategy. I think they remember TKO is still in the red, right? And since this merger with all of these companies from Endeavor to WWE to UFC,
Yep.
and Lord knows what other ones. So they're literally in the red and they're trying to get into the black still. So they're trying to do this as a package as to where they're trying to get as many subscriptions as possible and get their numbers up to offset the purchases of these companies.
But
That's
also,
why we're getting
but
all these endorsements and 20,000 commercials in between matches.
but see, this wasn't a problem with Peacock because when they were on Peacock, they could run their pay per views when they wanted to run their pay per views.
Yeah.
I think WWE made a mistake with signing with ESPN because
Oh, for sure. For sure.
the viewership probably isn't at what it should be at. The subscriptions probably aren't what they're at. When you had Peacock, you weren't running commercials. The only kind of commercials you were running were like the sponsors or whatever else. Like
Yeah. Let me do it the old school when they raise their two fingers in the air and then they got a question. Let's do a deep cut. How about who misses the WWE network?
that's a
Yo,
deep cut. I like that.
who
Though.
misses that deep cut right there? I missed the WWE network. I was
But you
like,
know
why are
what?
we going to Peacock?
Peacock, I ain't gonna hold you, was the smarter move because WWE Network would have ballooned to a point where it would have been Disney Plus esque numbers anyway. So partnering with Peacock, who has the infrastructure to say, we have this app, we have everything in function to move your entire library here, on top of running your PLEs here, which is money for us, money for y'all. We have the built-in infrastructure already. We have it at a better level than ESPN does. They were ahead of Paramount. They were ahead of HBO. Like Peacock had that. So why in the world they decided to move off of Peacock when everybody was making money already?
Yeah, I'm looking at
ESPN
Ant.
again.
It's the
That's
money.
important.
ESPN brought that money,
But
especially
listen, that's the
especially
point that they came
stateside,
up with.
especially
Oh
because
yeah, for
remember
sure.
Peacock, the Peacock deal was just for the states, whereas everywhere else was Netflix internationally. So now ESPN was like, hey, we'll one up you. We're already, remember they weren't treating it like a sports based product until like the Seth Rollins and the Becky Lynches and the Big
Yeah.
E's and the Roman Reigns were on First Take and all these other sports shows, Pat McAfee shows. So now they started to build that relationship. So that's when Disney pretty much got greedy. It was like, hey, what if we
Right.
put you on the ESPN app, right? ESPN Unlimited, and try to get these subscription numbers for our ESPN Unlimited app and these Disney bundles, right? So
Okay,
And that
now,
shit is
but
backfiring in their face.
okay,
Because why? When I was paying Peacock $6 to $7 a month, why at most $12 a month if you got the unlimited commercial? Like if you get the commercials like I do, I'm bougie. I don't give a fuck. I get the no commercials. I paid a little extra. But why? What the fuck? Why would I want to go from paying $12 a month to $40 a month on top of what I already pay for Disney Plus?
I got the bundle,
but
Mm.
brother.
but
I got
also
the
They
here's
My
bundle.
bundle went my
but
bundle went through the motherfucking roof having to pay for that shit. And guess what? Every other fan said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm a VPN this shit.
but
Express
You
hold
wanna
on.
know
VPN.
why? You wanna know why? Because Stephanie McMahon fucking told him to on an episode
Yeah.
of Who You Wanna Talk About with Stephanie McMahon. She put that Express VPN thing out and ESPN was pissed. Pissed. Why?
But
Because I don't need you. Oh, motherfucker, y'all forgot that I know how to jailbreak a fire stick? You think I need you, ESPN? You think I need you? Like,
okay,
listen, you're gonna go WWE, you're gonna give up the draws one way or the other. Okay, now I'm gonna watch it on this Fire Stick, or I'm gonna watch it on Peacock, but you're gonna give up the draws. WWE. That's what you didn't realize. ESPN got too big for their britches. They said we're gonna charge $35 or whatever on top of this. We're gonna charge this extra fee. And fans was like, I'm not paying an extra $6 to $15 a month more when I'm already paying for Peacock as well. Suck my dick. So guess what?
yeah.
ESPN, them numbers is down. Where that ESPN report that came out earlier, and I think you sent that.
It
Where
was
there's
what?
smoke, where there's smoke, there's fire. ESPN ain't renewing that deal. They ain't renewing
But
that deal.
but see now, but now here's the other point that I want to make too. Is like, okay, you want to do your PLEs. Why not just do it on Netflix? Because you want to know what you're doing too. You're saving people money. The, for the people that already have Netflix that are watching your show, your weekly show, Monday Night Raw, every week, just put the PLEs on there too.
Guess,
That would,
guess what? Ant? Netflix is going to charge you put them PLEs on Netflix. Your subscription going up $12 a month
Yeah.
overnight.
He's right. He's right. Because now
Overnight.
you're charging pay per
I
view
think
Because
PLE.
they
It's
did the same
it's
thing.
a premium. Yeah.
ESPN did the same thing. Why do you think that charge went up for that ESPN Unlimited? They had to. You know what I'm saying? No price wasn't moving like that. Peacocks.
yeah, but I'm going to bring this up and I'm going to say this.
We
It's
had
just like
everything we
with,
needed, baby.
but here's the thing though. It's just like with AEW when they do their pay per views on HBO Max. It's like, okay, you're gonna drop $50 after you have a subscription with HBO Max. So now you got to drop $50 to watch their pay per view.
All
It
right, so
does.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's really get down to the nitty gritty. So like, because now as fans, we are getting a little spoiled. We did get spoiled by WWE Network. We got spoiled by Peacock. I'm gonna tell you why. Here we go. Let's talk about it for real. So remember back in the '90s, early 2000s, you had to pay for the pay per view to begin with.
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Anywhere from $50 to $90 a month on your cable network. Okay, I had Comcast. Okay, it was table $199 for me to watch WrestleMania. Guess what? That was $70 that month. I had to beg my mom and dad every single month. I'm gonna be good in school. I'm gonna get good grades. I'm gonna do everything I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna get up in the morning and go to school on Monday morning. Guess what? My parents footed the bill. Every month they
Wow.
paid $40 to $50.
Wow.
This
That
was
makes
a fact
sense.
to watch pay per views. Now, granted, we might have had a watch party. Okay, we might have had a watch party at the crib. Maybe they charge everybody $5 to get up in this motherfucker. But guess what? We
Yeah.
had to do that. So, so, so. I understand our frustration because we got spoiled when we got WWE Network. You said we only had to pay $11 a month. Oh shit. Yeah, WWE put that taste in our mouths. And now ever since we done got spoiled. We done got sport. Now, I'm not happy about any of these price increases myself, but let's be real. Okay, we're paying a lot cheaper than what our parents was back in
No,
1998 to watch
and
WrestleMania 7
Oh yeah,
fucking
for
TV.
sure,
Okay,
I'm
for
like
sure.
to watch WrestleMania 2000 was $69 on pay-per-view in your home. That's much more
Oh,
than all the subscriptions you paying for at one motherfucking time. That
and
was
you
to
couldn't
watch
change the
one
channel. You couldn't
motherfucker.
change. And
You
once you
can
changed the
change the
channel,
channel.
you lost the stream too.
That was it.
It was
So
it.
that was
You
like
couldn't turn
I
it
get
off
the
for anything.
complaints.
Yeah.
So I get the complaints. I understand, but listen, let's not give them any ideas because they could look back at that model and go, "Hey, man, we can go back and charge you motherfuckers pay-per-views. Keep playing with us. Don't put that shit above TKO's head. And TKO, don't fucking watch this. Don't listen to a word I fucking said. Don't get that idea in your motherfucking heads. Okay? Don't
Uh,
charge us for that shit.
TKO,
'Cause you'll lose a lot of
TKO,
fucking fans again.
TKO and WWE need to like fucking break up with each other because they're fucking destroying the product. I'm saying it
bro,
right now. You are
can I?
TKO. Hold on. TKO, they're destroying it. They're destroying the product. Because the shows we're getting now are fucking way better than what we've been getting the last 4 months
I just
with
want to add.
SmackDown and Raw.
I just want to add. How did you guys feel about Chad Gable hugging the root beer mug, dog? After winning the Intercontinental Championship, product placement after Chad Gable's highest achievement in his hometown with his family at ringside.
Congratulations. You played this
I
night.
am done with the
He hugged the
streams.
damn dog. The
Good
damn
night.
Don't,
dog. Gable.
don't piss me off, man.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy down here. Timmy
Don't
Turner.
piss me off.
This
All right?
I was like, they have no shame. No
I
shame.
product
just tried
placement.
to put that out my memory bank, and here you go bringing up negative shit. Like I was just trying to get it out my bank. I was. I was trying to get it out my
Come
memory.
on,
All
man.
right. Let me bring it back. Let me bring back a good memory. How about the match between Chad Gable and Rey Mysterio last Monday? Woo!
I didn't say it. I heard it was good.
Woo! Ray is what? 52? 53?
51,
No
52, yeah.
way.
Or 51?
The guy
Come on
moves.
now.
The guy moves and he looks like he's still in his 30s. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
is
I have
also, Ray not
goosebumps.
working
that
a
guy.
full schedule, and he's taking pretty good care of himself.
Yeah.
But what
I
about? I
mean,
mean, I only saw the highlights of it. But what
oh,
about Dragon Lee and Ray Phoenix? Because I heard they
but
put on a motherfucking show.
before we go to that, did you guys hear the crowd in Ottawa? They wanted Rey Mysterio to win that title. Whew. To
Can
be
I just hang
51
myself with
and to be 51 years old and to take care of your body that way. Listen, that bioaccelerator in
no, they
Colombia
weren't.
works.
No, hold on. They weren't in. That match was last week. That match
I'm
wasn't last
sorry.
night.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Last week, wherever they were, the
I think
crowd
Albany
won.
or Buffalo.
Oh, well, I think it was Buffalo. The crowd in Buffalo wanted Ray to win that match. Gable and they were like, all right, we see what y'all doing. Okay. But they were hot. They really wanted Rey Mysterio to be Intercontinental Champion again. So that's a
I
testament
thought
to
that they were going to give it
his
to him, and I was
and
like, no, I don't want them to give
and it would have been okay.
I
It would have
would
been.
have been okay with it, but I would have just been like, why'd you take it off of Gable this early? But I mean,
Nah, I think they're doing the right thing. Like right now, also you got to remember he's still got AAA.
Yeah.
Imagine
But
a championship run and AAA.
yeah, but he's not wrestling in AAA though, Ray.
But you're running it.
That okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
You're right. You're right.
That's like holding a title on steroids.
No, but it so at the same time, That's kind of what you want for Triple I right now because you're trying to get a TV deal for them.
Yeah, yeah, AAA needs a fucking TV deal. The shows that they put
No, they
on
don't.
that fucking
Nope. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, they don't. Nope.
I like
Nope.
that. I
Nope.
personally like that they're on YouTube.
I
Same.
personally like keep them on YouTube. Number one, because if you get that TV deal, we are going to get watered down products. I don't want. I don't want my cocaine chopped up. Okay. I want my Mexican cocaine pure. Okay. I want it. I want the Colombian Bam Bam pure. I don't want them to chop up my shit from Mexico. Okay. I don't want no baby formula in it. I don't want no drama. I don't want none of that shit. I don't leave my cocaine alone with Triple I.
These are the
Okay.
views of
It's
Eric
cut
Preston,
just a
not the
little
Gorilla
bit.
Talk podcast. Disclaimer.
It's
Disclaimer.
cut just it's cut
Listen,
just a little bit, baby. It's only cut a little bit on YouTube. All right, it's cut just a little bit, but it's about as close to pure as you will get. Okay, so leave it that way.
listen. It went up to 4 views. We should be happy right now.
Look,
Hey,
my shit
hey.
alone. God
But
damn it.
if you need someone to do your endorsements, call Eric. In our last episode, he endorsed Viagra.
Oh wow.
First of all, it was Blue Chew. I was trying to get us a Blue Chew Gold sponsorship. By the way, if you guys know anybody struggling with erectile dysfunction, now would be the time to go holler at Blue Chew Gold, okay? If you're having problems with your sex drive, Blue Chew Gold helps you get hard, stay hard, and puts you in the mood. All right, it does three things for you, not just the normal one. See, y'all get them regular honey packs, y'all only getting hard, but you ain't in the mood. See, Blue Chew Gold gets you all three, okay? And that's from the Gorilla Talk podcast. That's from a user, okay? Me, Hemi, and Anthony have all used these products, okay?
Hemi does
And
not
we are
need Blue Chew. The
shut up,
devil is a
man,
liar.
shut up, man.
Hemi does
Damn it,
not
I'm
need
trying to
Blue
get a
Chew.
sponsor.
Hemi needs no enhancements. Thank you very much, sir.
Y'all niggas want a bag or not? Do y'all want a bag or no?
I
I'm trying to
respect
get
the
us a
bag.
bag
I
here.
respect the bag, but I don't need any enhancements. No, sir. No, sir, Bob. That's out of
Niggas fucking
control.
bag
You
up
are
there.
out of control, sir. Out of control.
I'll try to get us a bag. I try to get us a bag, but Blue Chew Gold and these motherfuckers like no,
Oh
like no,
no.
why?
Oh
Nigga, ain't
man.
trying to use it.
Oh man.
My God, man.
Yo, shout out to my.
Speaking of out of control, the Undertaker as Booker of the Year. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God, he's fantastic. Undertaker knows,
Whew.
and we talked about this last time. Taker knows, understands, respect. Like this is what you can say about that old white man from Texas. I don't know any of this politics. I don't have to. However, I will say he's a man from Texas that grew up watching luchador wrestling where motherfuckers really kept kayfabe. He said, I forget the
Yeah.
wrestler's name off the top of my head, but he said, dude was in the shower wrestling with the boys, had his shower on and his mask on in the shower. Okay, took it off for 2 seconds, rubbed his head, washed his face, put his mask right back on right after the shower. Kept kayfabe fully intact. So, like, Taker knows, respects, understands that level of wrestling because he grew up around it. So that's why he's able to keep AAA as authentic as possible.
So
He
now
understands the booking.
my question
He
to you,
understands characters.
as this
What'd
goes
you say?
in now, as AAA goes into a new era, right? Who is it gonna be more in credit to, Taker or to Mysterio?
No, it's gonna be Taker.
I,
Mysterio's just a
I think they're
figurehead.
working.
He's the most recognized luchador internationally. So it makes sense to have him as
As a
your
face, if you will.
figurehead. Yeah, as the face, right? So, but everybody knows is Taker's. That's like Chad
So
Gable was
if
on the
I
Cody Rhodes podcast, and he was giving Taker all the credit. Everybody's been giving Taker his props.
Right.
So
But Taker also listens. So Taker listens to the Ray. Taker listens to Conan. Taker listens to the guys who were there too and has a
Yeah,
finger on
Triple
the
H don't
beat
listen
to
to us
know.
anymore. Fuck
You know what I'm
him.
saying? Like to know, like all right, yeah, like Conan. Say whatever you want about Conan. Conan has put on a lot of Mexican legends.
Oh, for sure.
Conan is
Oh, for
responsible
sure.
for a lot of legends that have come through. Conan is
Oh,
responsible for a lot of the good booking that luchadors have gotten over the years. So I'm sure he's listening again because Conan knows, understands, has his finger on that pulse. So I'm sure Taker's listening to pulling the Conan and going, all right, so what do we got here? Who's who? What's what? And let's make something beautiful. So
for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like
Wishing a
100%
speedy
pulling it
recovery
right
to
and going,
Conan, by the way. Wishing a
yeah.
healthy and speedy recovery to Conan, by the way.
What
For
happened to
sure.
him?
So
I
like
didn't
all
hear
of
about
Uh,
it.
those things are happening and existing at one time, and I believe it's going to be a figurehead of things. But like I respect Taker for saying you don't know what to do with this person. Fine, give them to me. Watch this. You don't got any idea what you want to do with this person? Cool. Give them to me. Watch this. Oh, Michael Hayes, you said Chelsea Green is enhancement talent. Give her to me for a little bit. See what I do with her. Give me this person. Watch what I do. Like, you know what I'm
well,
saying? Dom, one of the
I
best
hope they do some
characters
with
in
Damian
wrestling. Go ahead,
Priest.
Dom. So about Damien, I'm hearing some whispers that Damien and a couple others is on their way out the door.
What?
Whoa.
The
Oh
rumor I heard it was from the rumor I heard it was Damien, Bailey,
no,
Johnny
Bailey,
Gargano,
Bailey, yeah, Bailey, yeah,
and
Gargano,
there was
yeah.
Yeah,
one other
we could
person on
see
the chopping
Bailey.
block.
We could
Well,
see
Bailey's
Bailey
already.
because
Bailey's contract's coming up already, and she doesn't want to stay there.
I mean look at how she's
Yeah.
Well,
getting booked.
We already knew
now
that.
now that you guys talked about it, she did say something because it was the 10th anniversary of her Raw debut. Um
And they didn't put her on.
she goes a decade of Raw, SmackDown, and everything in between. Thank you. In a separate post, she wrote "Women's Wrestling Forever." I personally think that's her little way of bowing out
I mean, she did get choked out in Madison Square Garden on Saturday Night's main event.
by a bum-looking Lyra Valkyria.
But that's
Listen,
the problem.
Bummy
Look at what
Lyra finally has a character that we could get behind.
it sucks. I don't like it. Put her out on the street. She'll probably make more money that way. Jesus.
Wow, that's wow, wow, that's wild.
I don't like
I
it.
mean,
See, here's a problem. Here's what I hate. Shawn Michaels like does all this work for all these superstars. Hence Lyra. I loved Lyra's gimmick. I loved her character. I loved what she had. Now it's like she changes. She goes heel, and then it's like we don't see her for a couple weeks. And then it's like all of a sudden she's back up, and it's like okay, well now I'm gonna go out to Sol Ruka. It's like I don't have anything to dig my teeth into with her.
you got to watch main event because she was on main event wrestling a couple of
I
people.
don't like, but it's like I don't like that. I'm not a fan of the character. It's not that I'm not a fan of her. I'm not a fan of the character because of what they're doing to like. It's like okay, this is what you're gonna look like. It's like why you could have just turned her heel and kept her the way she was,
But I think,
or
how about this? To add to your point, right? I think people who are produced in NXT have growing pains when they come onto the main roster because you have, I think, a limited window to show marketing, especially on the main roster, that the people are behind you and that they can, market off of your name, image, and likeness, whatever your character is, whatever your name is. Look at what's going on with Lyra. Look at what happened with a bunch of other stars that came up from NXT. They have to find their footing. So Ruka has to find her footing right now, right?
yeah, but
Um,
I mean, what to me, it's like you like what I like with what's going on with I'm gonna go into this because this is just me, but like what I'm liking with Cody is that where I think what Cody wants to do is he wants to start doing that natural heel progression, or he just wants to be a tweener. Like to where he's a heel and a baby face. But like it's natural. And what I like is that natural reaction. Like you're giving us the problem is with Lyra and then even with Bayley and then also with Becky. You're forcing us to boo her, but you're not giving us like a satisfying reason to boo her. Or what, she attacked Bayley after a tag team match? Great, cool. Like, why do I give a shit?
I think it's the booking. It's the way that Bayley had been booked. Bayley she was on a pretty bad losing streak prior to her feud with Lyra. Had Bayley been kept kind of strong or had been in a more sensible feud, then Lyra turning on her would have been, I think, that much more dramatic, to where we actually cared a little bit more. Because that's one of the reasons why Bayley's out the door. She doesn't have a sensible feud. I mean, she didn't even win the Intercontinental title.
I just seen a report. Actually, I just seen two of them because I was looking for my other one. I did just see a report. Possibly Bayley just resigned. That was 6 hours ago, but I need to confirm it. I have not confirmed it yet. But she would be switching brands.
So should we go back to SmackDown?
Great. So
yeah, which I'm okay with.
Which is better.
No, it's not.
Yeah, yes, it is.
It's better. I don't. Here's why I don't. Because the women's division on SmackDown is complete and utter dog shit.
That's why Bayley is leaving.
So that's why Bayley needs to go to SmackDown.
But for me, you're leaving. What you're doing is I'm very anal when it comes to this kind of thing.
Breathe. Let it out.
I'm not flustered. I'm just getting frustrated because I can't get the wording out. So
got you.
But for me, it's like you're leaving a lot on the table with Lyra and Bayley. I feel
nobody
cares. That's just me.
Nobody cares. Yeah, you're just saying so. Nobody cares. So if nobody cares, let's go ahead and drop the feud. Send Bayley over to SmackDown. That division is hurt. It desperately needs women's stars. Bayley is a credible face or heel, no matter what she decides to do. She is credible in the mid-card. She's credible in the heavyweight championship. You can rebuild her instantly on SmackDown. Instantly, you can rebuild her.
Sucks.
No,
everything sucks right now. So all you have to do is rebuild her.
Fellas. A heel Bayley versus a face Chelsea Green for the women's championship.
Cooks, fam.
On what fucking planet? To me, that doesn't cook. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. But it's not going to do anything.
Why is it not?
You forgot about Bayley during the pandemic era? Hello, ding dong. Hello, Bayley.
Bayley with the pants. Bring Bayley with the pants back.
Emo Bayley?
Y'all know what pants I'm talking about too. Don't act like you don't.
My thing is, you okay, but why couldn't you have done?
Wild boy Eric.
What you could have done with her was turned her heel. But okay, hold on.
I don't need any more heel women on Raw. I don't need any more heel women on Raw. I don't. I'm fine. That's why you give me the change of scenery.
Wait,
no, the Raw women's division is cooking right now with Stephanie and Becky and Liv.
Yep, the women on Raw do not need another heel. The women on Raw don't need much help.
You have two women that are fucking heels on that fucking show, and both of them, the creative writing for them is complete and utter shit.
The writing is shit for them on Raw, like it's been for Bayley. Why should Bayley stay on Raw with more consistent shit?
I think the Judgment Day count as heels too. You got Liv, you got Raquel, you got Roxanne.
But here's the thing, though. They're not doing anything. And it's not Liv's fault. It's not Raquel's fault. It's not.
It's creative.
It's not.
Bro, all you're doing is proving the point of why Bayley should move to SmackDown. Because they ain't doing shit with her. They have
But,
heels. They're
but
going
okay,
there. They ain't doing shit anyway. Move them
where do
over
you
to
think it's going to
SmackDown.
be any
Women
better?
need help.
Where do you think it's
So,
going to be any better for her
so,
on
so,
SmackDown to turn heel? What are
so,
they going to do?
so,
How are they going to make her turn heel?
okay,
What they're going to do it in the most?
armchair booking, right? How about you slowly ingratiate her with Chelsea, right? Who do you have on SmackDown? The heels you have on SmackDown. You have Fatal Influence, who hold most of the titles on SmackDown, right? JC Jane just became the Women's U.S. Champion. Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed are the Women's
Come on.
Tag Champions, right?
Come on,
Right.
baby.
You
Come on.
also have you also have the Irresistible Forces. You have Nia Jackson, Lash Legend.
Come
That's
on.
five heels. That's
Fuck
five
Nia
heels right there.
Jax, man.
And then you have Jade, and then you have her baddies. So you have a total
Her
of
too.
like
I don't.
seven. You have a total
She.
of at least 7 or 8 heels versus an injured Chelsea Green that everyone is behind, and rightfully so, because she deserves her flowers, especially with a
Let's
broken
go.
orbital bone. And what
Come on.
about that promo with Nick Aldis in the middle of the ring? How everybody was cheering her. So now
Wonderful.
now Chelsea needs backup. You introduce
She needs
Bailey as her
backup.
backup. This is
Come on
long
now.
term storytelling,
Come on
right?
now.
She's her 1A. Chelsea and Bailey would cook on SmackDown, right? As
Smooth.
her 1A. And then when the opportunity presents itself,
They're going to
Bailey
miss
turns
the
heel.
mark because they always do. WWE
Mm,
always misses the mark because here's
mm.
the thing. Hear me out with this one. You had Cody and Punk at SummerSlam. You had Cody and Punk at SummerSlam. Do you know that you could have fucking had Cody punt kick Punk after that match?
No,
You could have turned him heel.
Your
no,
fantasy booking again. Your
no,
fantasy booking again.
no,
No,
no.
I'm saying shit
Orton
that
had to
makes
come back.
sense.
Orton had to come back because what were the original plans for Orton to win at WrestleMania before his back
Yeah.
gave out or something like that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we would have had a rematch of Cody versus Randy at SummerSlam, where Cody would have probably regained the title, or however they probably would have extended that feud. But now we're getting, and I think this is for the better. This is a blood feud with so much rich history and depth
Oof.
that it doesn't need a title, right? It actually frees up the championship where Punk can challenge KO. And did you see what Sami Zayn did on Friday? Oh my goodness!
Listen. I hear everything you're saying.
Woo!
I hear everything you're saying. Hold on. Let's put a pin in this for a second.
All right.
Let's hold up and go back because Ant was just getting his ass whooped with this Bailey and Chelsea Green goddamn take, and he changed the subject to get out of it. Goddamn it, him and you was cooking with it.
Oh.
Go back to it because you was cooking with grease,
Okay. All
and
right.
I like the way you were.
So
I like the way you were booking here. Let's talk about it.
let me put my apron back on. Put my chef hat back on. Right. Using
Go
avocado
back.
oil. So now you have the irresistible forces. You have fatal influence. Right. You've got Jade and her baddies. Right. Against one Chelsea Green, and you could add Charlotte Flair. You can add Alexa Bliss. You can add the new Tatum Paxley in there. Right. And whatever group that is.
You're
There's
naming
a
you. Hold on, I just want to
there's
mention
a
this.
they're
You're
missing
naming a lot
faces.
of women that have no fucking big name on that goddamn roster on
Well, I mean,
SmackDown,
well,
except for
Charlotte is a
Rhea
big name. Well,
I
Rhea's
and
hurt.
Charlotte and
100%
Alexa.
disagree with you there.
Three
Rhea's
names.
hurt. You could actually have Bailey shoehorn in to sign up, kind of, sort of replace Rhea until she's back, right? Until she's ready to compete again. Bailey fills in that gap, and it also gives Chelsea a
Okay,
1A.
okay. Now, what I'm going to say is this.
And remember, Survivor Series, War Games.
Hold. I I do not want to see Nia Jackson another fucking cage match. Please, can we not do that?
I didn't say
But
Nia.
but
I didn't
but
say Nia.
I know. I just had to throw that out there. But what I'm going to say is this. My thing is, I would rather wait till Rhea comes back to do that. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I would rather wait until Rhea comes back to do that turn because then when Bailey turns heel, you have Rhea coming in to save her.
Bro, no, we can't wait because women are hurt. SmackDown needs the
No,
things. We need
what
the
I'm
good
saying,
storytelling
no.
now.
What I'm
Bailey and Rhea
saying,
will be fine down the line. But right now, that storytelling works. Right now,
But what
that
I'm
gives
saying
Bailey
is
a refresher.
waiting. What,
Why are
like,
we
okay,
waiting?
if you wait for her to, if you could wait, however, I don't know how long Rhea's got left. I don't know when she's going to be cleared, but I don't think it's going to be that much longer of a time.
Well, it's an
Have
initial
her.
scare, so that's at least
So,
3 to 4 months.
you want to continue to deal with so this is a double edged sword, and this is not fair because you can't have it both ways. You can't say the storytelling is shitty now, but we need to wait till Rhea gets back to make the storytelling better. No, we need to do it now.
But if
We
we
can't
don't,
we
but if
can't
he,
wait and then have Rhea come back.
okay,
We need to do it now. Bailey needs something to do now. The women in
Ooh,
SmackDown need a positive jolt of energy now. Bailey interjects that positive jolt that we need on SmackDown.
ooh.
It
Speaking
helps
of which,
Chelsea because she needs help now. Chelsea can't wait till Rhea gets back because they're going to have a whole other thing for her. We still got
fellas,
Naomi
fellas,
coming back soon, and we're not getting Bianca back anytime soon. So
fellas and Katie, I have to ask one question. I have to ask one question. Who wins Money in the Bank for the women?
Me.
I put
Chelsea,
the title on you quick. Chelsea
I
is the women's
okay,
champion.
no, the interim,
No,
the
she's women's
interim.
champion now. They took out the
that
interim because of Rhea's surgery.
that will
She's
that will
full
something that
fledged.
will do.
She's
If
full
I
fledged women's champion now.
I'm gonna
She's
be honest
full
with you, and
fledged.
this is my shot. This is my shot, and this is who I think should get that rub. This is who I think should get that rub. Roxanne Perez.
All signs are pointing towards Roxy getting the
Right.
briefcase.
Roxy's ready,
Right
Well, we
baby.
could,
now, can I
cool. We
throw a
could.
wrench? Can I throw a monkey wrench in your plans? You ready for
Talk
this?
to me.
How about we have a two-time women's Money in the Bank briefcase winner and a returning Naomi?
Well,
I would love
definitely.
it.
It's not Bianca, that's
Listen,
for sure.
Bianca's.
Yeah,
So I was just reading this.
nah.
This was my second report that I was just
The double
unfortunately
carpal
reading.
tunnel.
Bianca's finger is not really getting better. From what I said, she's been suffering carpal tunnel, and not just one, but both of her hands. With that being said, because she's been on the shelf for so long and continues to be on the shelf, do not be surprised if that next round of cuts, Bianca's name is on there.
Speaking of cuts, what are they doing with the Street Profits?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's. I don't want to talk about it.
You
What?
brought them
No.
back before
They're gonna get cut, and
SummerSlam
I'm gonna and
and
It's a
gave
very
them the
sore
tag team
subject for me right now.
titles just to not feature them on SummerSlam. And then you had a tag team match. You had multiple tag team matches, but you didn't feature the tag teams
But this
that
is
you already
also
have.
this is the same people that also gave up Dragunov.
yeah,
Oh, oh man.
mistake. That's a
I don't.
mistake.
I
Oh,
you know.
oh man, that
I
hurt.
bet.
But here's the thing, and this is and we this I gotta I talk about this before I gotta go in the house take a shower. This is what WWE is not is failing. This is where and I've talked about it at nauseum. I'm gonna talk about it now. Hey, bro, they are concentrating on making their own internal stars. And when they get guys from the indies, they change them. They change everything about them. They do not let them be what got them to be stars on the indies to begin with. And they don't know how to book them. They
No,
do not know how to book. And
no. You're
also,
to add to your point. To add to your point, I I think this is a marketing thing, right?
it is a
Because look
marketing.
at because one wrestler comes to mind, Cesaro.
Hmm.
Cesaro
Yes.
had all the tools from an in-ring standpoint to be pushed to the moon. But he said, and I quote, marketing hates me. They can't stand me. They don't know how to market. They didn't know how to market Cesaro,
I mean,
and I think that they had a hard time marketing Ilya Dragunov. Right? How do you
They don't
promote
care
him?
about
How does
wrestlers,
Shawn
dog.
how does Shawn Michaels book him? Right? How does Shawn Michaels book him
Carmelo Hayes.
as this insane short guy who has the motor and the heart of a big man, right? The heart of a dragon, right? He embraced pain, and the more punishment that he took, the stronger he became. They don't know how to book that on the main roster.
Wrestling, they don't care as much about wrestling on the main roster as they do maybe in NXT because you have to get sharp at wrestling on NXT or in Triple I because Triple I they want a good story and they want the wrestling. They don't give a fuck about none of the other bullshit in WWE. Triple I want the wrestling. They want the wrestling. The main roster do not give a fuck about the roster because they care about, like you said, marketing. And also,
Right.
Carmelo Hayes was the name that I was thinking of that might be in the next round of releases with Johnny, Damian, Carmelo, and others.
I think Damien has a little bit of leeway because he's willing to work with people, and also him going to three player literally saved his career. Our truth
Yes,
is saving his
you
career
have to.
too. Our truth is
You
saving his
have
career
to.
too. I'm
I
looking at
mean,
a
And
at a
so they need
slow
to
heel
do.
turn for Damian Priest
I
as soon
mean,
as he
I mean,
comes
I
back
mean,
from
I
his
mean,
excursion.
Yeah,
like
they
what they
gonna get
did.
ready to. They gonna turn him against R-Truth, and they should. And let him. Like I said, man, same thing, man. If you don't know what to do with him, give him the Taker and let Taker cook with him. Give him the Taker and let Taker cook with him, man. That's where I'm at with him. Like, it's really that simple. Like, you don't know what to do with him. Cool. I bet Taker does. I bet Taker got a place for him in Triple I. Like, so if that's the move, so be it. I'm good with it. I just I feel bad if Damian and Carmelo get released on the next round of cuts because man, Carmelo. Let's not forget there was a time earlier this year, late last year, where Carmelo was carrying SmackDown on his back.
From an in-ring standpoint,
On his back.
it was it
Week
was it
after
wasn't
week was
it wasn't
carrying.
it wasn't just him. It was Sami Zayn, it was Ilya Dragunov, and Carmelo Hayes. Whoever held the U.S.
Yes,
Championship,
yes, they
they were
were.
giving they were treating the U.S. title like the TV title back in WCW. Right? You were
They were treated
having
like a mid card title should be treated like it mattered on TV.
yeah
Because that's what
yeah
these titles are. The U.S. title, the IC title are titles that should be defended on TV regularly and that people should care about on TV. At PLE, of course, we want to see the main eventers. We want to see those guys. But on Monday Night Raw, we want to see that IC title. On Friday Night SmackDown, we want to see that U.S. title mean something. And it
yeah
should. And
yeah
like
man.
that's where again, if you have those good big matches on your Raw, it should be them IC title matches. And guess what? Ilya, Carmelo, and Sammy were putting on shows
They
on
were
Friday
cooking.
night SmackDowns for a good 3 to 4 months.
They were
Them
cooking.
three were cooking,
They were cooking. Yeah,
cooking. And
with fresh
now
grease,
I
fresh
don't
grease.
Crisco, hot grease. You know what I'm
That
saying?
white
And now
that tallow, that
Carmelo's on the
Wagyu tallow.
I
possible
mean, I
chopping
mean,
block.
what
And they're just getting married, by the way.
what I want to know too is
Either about to get married or just getting married.
what I also want to know is why who the who that like people like they offered New Day like less money.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? That
It's a
you
TKO thing.
drove them out of the company.
Yeah, they did it on purpose because why pay off close to $1 million or $1 million contracts to 40-year-old talents or close to 40-year-old talents who aren't being used, who aren't being featured, who aren't being marketed, keyword, right, for the next 5 to 10 years, right, when we're still in the red financially and we need to be in the black financially, whereas Ricky and trying to promote and bring up these talents from NXT who are considered ready for the main roster and ready for the big time, but they're earning significantly
Yep. And you
less.
know who we're going to spend that money on? You know who we're going to spend that money on that we saved on the New Day? And we're going to get fucking Barry Corbin. That's what we're going to go
Oh,
spend that money on, baby. We're going to go
oh,
get Barry Corbin.
shout out to Kofi and Woods. They're gonna be in
That's
AEW at
what we're
All In.
going to
We all know that. We know that they're gonna be with
Honestly,
Swerve.
I have a friend
Shout
of
out to
mine.
them.
I
I
have
love my guys. I love my guys. I love
a
my guys. But who, who on the main, who's been watching WWE over the past year and said, you know what we really need back? We need Baron Corbin.
The
I want to know
Conquistador.
what fan said that shit. Punch them in a fucking face. Because I know I
And
was looking for Baron Corbin. I wasn't looking for Baron Corbin on the Indies.
how about this? How about
So
Baron
who?
Corbin? Baron Corbin was at a point in time where he was being booked better than Braun Breaker.
Like, dog, dog.
Before this
I,
PLE in this match against
I,
Oba, it was a different story.
I mean,
like, you know what? I'm happy to see. I'm happy. I will say, and I'm not a fan of Braun Breaker. I'm not. I don't see. I don't see it with a Braun Breaker. I see a very good mid card guy. I do. I see a very, very good mid card guy, but I
no,
don't see him being
no,
the guy.
no.
But
That dude is a main fucking inventor. Are you kidding me?
man,
The guy could.
stop
The
it all.
guy
No,
could
he's not.
go.
No, he's not. No, he's
The
not.
guy.
No, he's not.
Wow.
No, he's
This
not.
is a Gorilla
I'm
Talk
sorry.
podcast wild take.
No, he's not, bro. He's
Did
not.
you
I'm
just
sorry.
say
You
Braun
wanna
Breaker
you
is
wanna
not a
make us
main
with a
eventer?
voice? You want a dude with a voice like a cartoon character to be the guy? You want a dude that's pumped up like crazy with a you think you can do this to me? You think that guy?
Shout out to Oba and his impersonation of Braun Breaker on Monday Night
Yo,
Raw.
top 10. That was great. But you want that guy with that voice who doesn't know whether he's a face or an heel to be your main
All right,
eventer?
all right. So this is where you
That's the
get a
guy?
second. This is where you get a second out of control, Eric. Because Braun Breaker
Nah,
is gonna
man.
be a main eventer.
He's not
He
it, dog.
is.
I'm sorry, he's not it. Y'all might
Listen,
think that. Listen,
before
man.
he got hurt, he was slated to be that guy.
You don't want to know.
Before,
You want to know why they did this? You want to know why they took it from me? Just not just because he got hurt. You want to know why? Because he was cutting off from promos. He was cutting promos where he was stealing shit from Obafemi. He wasn't believable, and his match with CM Punk. Guess who wasn't believable as the heel?
I was there. I
Braun
was there
Breaker.
live, by the way. I was there live, by the
Yeah,
way.
Braun
It was a good
Breaker
match.
was performing as if he was a face when he was the heel, and they said, "You don't know what the fuck you're doing in the ring. You don't know who your character is. Let's go ahead and take you up out that picture."
Nah, if you get hurt, it's next man up mentality, man, and that's what
Nah,
it is
man,
about the business. That's what it is about the
is it?
business. If they have talent that are teaming to be pushed, and you're hurt, they're gonna go with the person who's not
Listen,
hurt.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Braun Breaker is very. I'm not saying he's not. Okay, do not take it as if I'm not. If I'm saying Braun Breaker's ass, he is not. He's far from ass. He's a very talented dude. But do I look at him and I see it? Not with that spray tan. I don't.
Spray tan.
Not with those mic skills. I don't.
What did Oba call him? An angry
The
orange
guy.
man?
The
Not with,
guy
so with
is
those things,
proving it.
I take it down. I think he's a very good top of the mid card, borderline guy. Like he's always gonna be that guy that's in contention, but he's never gonna be that guy. Like,
But
Mm,
yet,
but I
Jay
do. I
Uso
think
is that
Braun
guy.
Breaker is.
Get the fuck out of
I,
here.
Wait, what
man,
happened?
you know, I don't. Man, I don't see it, bro. Like I
Nah,
don't. I do not see it. I
Braun
I
is
see
a
see it
crazy
more in
ass
Braun
athleticism.
Breaker than I do
Braun's
in
got
Jay
that Steiner
Uso.
blood in him. Okay, no,
I'll
Braun
give
Breaker's
you
got
that.
that Steiner blood in him. He's gonna be a main eventer for sure.
He is, yeah.
Now listen, the Steiners are the most overrated family in wrestling history, and we can talk about it anytime you want. Yeah, I said what I said. The most
Out of
overrated
control.
family in
Out
history.
of control.
The
Listen,
most
from an athletic
overrated.
standpoint, the Steiners are up there, man. From a technical
Athletic
wrestling
compared to who?
standpoint, the Steiners are up there. From a promo
Athletic
standpoint,
compared to
you
who?
got about
Are we comparing?
51,500 chances
Are,
divided by
are we
200 chances to you
are
know what I
we
mean?
comparing the Steiners' athleticism to other white guys? Because sure, if you're comparing them to white athletes in the '80s, yeah, they're probably athletic. But
No,
once
I'm
they get
talking
around
about
some motherfuckers who are
period.
really athletic,
No. Listen,
okay,
I'm talking from a standpoint of I grew up watching WCW tapes and a couple of New
I did
Japan
too.
tapes as well, right? Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner were freakish athletes back then. Scott Steiner
Compared to
invented
who?
Scott Steiner invented the 450 splash. Fun fact: he invented the 450.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back and recheck that
Yes, go
at
check
some
it.
point.
It's on YouTube. I'll send you the link. Scott Steiner
And,
invented the
and
450.
invented is wild.
Yo,
But even then,
I'm telling you, and
all
it
right.
wasn't the
So
450
we
that
gonna
we
give you
see
extra
here.
points.
He would he
I'm
would
gonna give
he
you
would
extra
la-
points
he
for
would
being
land
white
on
and
his
coked up.
feet. He would land on his feet and then push off and then try to splash the person. And they were like, "Nah, bro, we ain't taking that no more. You can chill with that." So yeah,
Brother was
so
brother was overrated.
nah, man,
Okay,
I
promos
highly
promos was
disagree.
butt cheeks.
The promos were listen, they were what they were. You got Steiner math, but from
The
athletic and
promos
technical
was butt cheeks.
standpoint, listen. They went to the University of Michigan. They were really dogs. They were about that life. They were about that
I'm
life.
trying. I'm trying to remember. Is that the same University of Michigan team that was getting their ass whooped by the '80s Miami Hurricanes? I just want to know because if they were
I'm
athletic,
talking
I don't know what the guys at the
from
U
an
were. That's
amateur
crazy.
wrestling standpoint. Amateur wrestling, not football. Amateur, not the Jimmy
No, but you said
Johnson Miami
athletic.
Hurricanes. I'm talking from an
Okay, Mr. Perfect was
amateur
athletic.
wrestling standpoint. I'm
Hey,
talking about
hey, but
University
Mr.
of
Perfect was
Michigan.
athletic. Okay, Mr. Perfect was athletic. I seen him throw a football, run 50 yards, and catch the football he threw. Okay, no,
Mr. Perfect. I can't. Out of control.
Mr. Perfect was athletic.
But I will say this. I will say this. Oba versus Braun is gonna cook. I hope it's the main event. If they won't be the main event
I'm gonna
because
give you that.
you got Cody
100% Oba
versus
versus
Randy.
athletic. Oba versus Braun is definitely going to cook, and it's a very good matchup that I like to see. Again, you were talking like I'm saying Braun is ass. I'm not. I'm saying he's very athletic. He is athletic. I see the athleticism. I see the gifts. I don't see it. That one little missing factor. There's just one little thing missing about him, and maybe in time he will develop that one thing that I think is missing. Maybe
So, so who do you think?
it's
Who do
a
you think
very
should win that match? Oba or Braun? Do you think Oba can afford a loss or some kind of screwy finish that protects both Oba
I
and
say
Braun?
I think
screw. I say
100%.
screw.
I think
I say
there's no.
screwy
I don't think there's a
finish.
clean victory on either behalf. I don't believe so. I believe
So
you can keep this feud going for another month or two.
and what kind of screwy finish do you think it's gonna be? Like a double disqualification? Somebody else is gonna. What do you think? Count out? What are you thinking?
Honestly, what I would like to see, the fuck finish that I would like to see is count to three, but you have Braun Breaker's foot on the rope, but the ref doesn't see it.
Ooh, which gives him an out, which makes him even more furious. How about you, Katie? What are you thinking? You thinking scurry finish, outright somebody gets beat clean, and then we move on?
Ref gets knocked out.
Okay.
There-
I like the way you're going
There's
with
interference of
this.
some kind.
I see
There's
Austin
interference
Theory
of some
making an
kind.
appearance. I
Yeah.
see Logan Paul making an appearance.
Yeah. I don't see. There's no way this ends that cleanly. Maybe somebody comes back from the vision. Maybe somebody just interferes. And, it's got to be something outrageous. Or,
Side
like,
note.
if one was to win, it's because maybe by the grace of God, he, like, spears Oba through the barrier. Maybe they both get double counted out. He doesn't, there's no clean victory in this yet
Okay.
because I think they still got a lot of story to tell. And personally, I think you need it to kind of extend it. Maybe this is something that, leads also carries into war games with them being on opposite sides of each other. Um,
Ooh,
I think,
no.
I
I
think,
think War Games
I
is
think we
Bloodline
continue.
related. Blood.
No.
I think Bloodline, because speaking of what happened last. Okay. First
No,
side
okay,
note:
hold on, hold
Grayson
on.
Waller killing Austin Theory. Tell him he still can't cut a promo is wild.
Yeah, because he
Great
can't.
times.
Because he can't. Austin Theory is
I'm liking we're
shit
keeping
when
Grayson
it
Waller
comes to
down there
that.
on NXT. To be honest with you, I like him going against Zilla. I fuck Zilla Bot too. I'm just gonna say it, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Okay, wait. Can
I
we
don't.
touch on? Can we touch on that? All right. So I saw NXT, and Himsley knows because it's been like years since I actually sat down and watched NXT intently.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
So for me to sit there
So
and I respect the name Cruz Montana after I had my words about it.
yeah,
I still think we
I don't
should
like
have
the
kept
name.
him Mike. I think we should have kept him Mike Santana.
Yeah,
But
I
the
agree.
one
I
the
agree.
one thing I can't get with, right? How did we go from Ring of Honor to Ring of La Marina when Zilla wanna pop up in some, I don't know if that was supposed to be Armani, Gucci, whatever, looking like he just came from smoking hookah and Dykeman, bro. Like, what happened to the person that
Thanks.
was fighting
Nah,
Big Red?
nah. I
So
think
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know about y'all, and this is just me. Again, Zilla suffers from that same thing. I've been watching Zilla for a minute on the Indies. I don't see it.
Like, he
I don't.
reminded me of 90s rock when
no.
I
He
don't see
came
it.
out. He came out with the $1,000 shirt, the penny loafers. You know,
Yeah, that was garbage.
I'm like, this is not the Zilla that people
No.
were rooting behind in House of Glory, in Reality of Wrestling, and all the other indie spots. Like, I think he needs to go back to being grimy, out of the gutter from Houston Zilla,
I
because that's gonna
I
get
agree with that.
people. Yeah, because that's gonna get people more like gravitated towards him. But
I agree with that.
maybe he's the nepo baby that's turning heel in NXT. We don't know.
You mean
Yeah, but I
Nympho,
mean, I
baby.
mean,
Oh,
I don't know.
nympho baby. Sorry.
I just I don't know. I just don't like when I look at Jacob Fatu, I see it. When I see his work in the ring, I see it from Jacob. I do not get any of that from Zilla for me.
He's still young.
Zilla does
He's
not
what,
give me that
26,
aura.
27. He's young. He's
So
young.
is Solo.
He's young.
I see more from Solo than I see from Zilla,
But
and I've
Solo
seen
was
more from
more
Solo for
mature.
years.
But Solo was more mature when he first came in, right? Solo Solo was able to learn quickly on the main roster. Remember, Solo was supposed to have a run with the North American title because he beat Carmelo for it before he went to the main roster to be the enforcer for the Bloodline because they couldn't get Jacob originally. I still think Jacob was supposed to be the original enforcer for the Bloodline, but they had Solo, so they upgraded Solo. So Solo, he remember he had he had to learn quickly, but he learned quickly because he was mature. Zilla's still more of a
He learned
hothead
quickly.
because Zilla, you guys seen Zilla crash out on social media, so
I
you
have.
can yeah. So he still has room to learn and
So
to
I'm gonna give
grow,
you.
and who better to
I'm gonna
teach
tell you
him how to
this.
mature than the original hothead himself, Shawn Michaels? You get what I'm
So
saying?
I'm,
So
I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story before I gotta get up out of here because this is why I don't want to hear that excuse for Zilla because and maybe again from who it was from, maybe it means a lot. 23-year-old Randy Orton was a fucking asshole. Was a fucking asshole. And you know what he said? He said to to Triple H and Shawn, he said, "Yeah, man, like I'm doing all this shit. I'm just young and I'm dumb." And you know what Triple H said to him? All right, Randy, what's the cutoff age then? At what time are you no longer young and dumb? What's the age? And that was at 23, Randy. That was at 23-year-old Randy. So Zilla to be 26, 27 for nobody to have pulled them aside, and maybe somebody did pull him aside and tell him that. But at what age is it no longer acceptable to be young, hot headed, and dumb, especially in this industry, especially with the family that you have?
And at this time period where honestly, with the intention span that the market has right now, you have to do everything to try to keep it. And then, like, I understood they were gonna fast track him somehow, right? But already his first match is gonna be a title opportunity.
which he's probably going to win, guys, because they want to see how he handles the pressure. Now you said 23-year-old Randy Orton. That was in 2003, right? How many times did
Yeah,
Randy Orton mess up throughout the years before finally clicked for him in 2009, 2010?
I mean, I don't know
2000,
because I didn't hear
2000,
that.
2007 actually was when they actually felt comfortable with him being the champion. And that's when Cena got hurt. And when Triple H dropped the title to him at No Mercy. I remember that match. Okay? So he messed up for another 3.5, 4 years before finally clicked for him.
Yeah,
Right?
because he had.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. Right? Jacob says, let's keep it 100. Randy Orton is a generational talent. He's not Spike Dudley. He's not, no disrespect to Paul London. He's not Paul London. He's not Brian Kendrick. He's not the Boogeyman. These are people who Vince McMahon will cut on a moment's notice, right? Everybody gets treated equally, but not everyone gets treated the same. Because if Walls could talk about the stuff that Randy Orton had done throughout the years, we would be like, yo, he should have been cut a long time ago. But here he is in 2026, now a locker room leader. Because he wasn't treated the same as the others. He was given a chance to mature and grow and generate profit for the company. Zilla's now in the same position where he's going to be able to generate profit, right, and grow and mature for the developmental that is NXT. And maybe that'll be a litmus test to see how he'll do on the main roster.
Maybe. But even with all that being said, Zilla also ain't a generational talent.
Oh. Ooh.
All
Wow.
that can be said. Zilla's not a generational talent.
First you said
He's
Braun
not.
Breaker's not a main eventer, and now you're saying Zilla's not.
He's not. He's not.
Sir, sir,
100%. When
where's the
you
where's
look
the
at
hook
Zilla
where's the hookah pipe in your car? Because you want all the
You
smoke
you
tonight.
you think hold on, all right, skill wise, let's just we'll
You
have a little
guys got to
litmus test of our own.
develop. You know,
Skill wise,
you got
is
to
skill wise is he anywhere near as sharp as Javon Evans? Yes or no?
You
he's
talking
got
about
to
from athletic?
develop. You got to give the guy time to develop.
No,
I
no, no,
agree
no, no,
with
no,
him.
no, no. A generational talent doesn't need time to develop. They are that immediately.
Yes,
Do
they
you
do.
see the
Brock
skill
Lesnar
set
needed time
that
to develop.
Brock
He
Lesnar was
was young.
generationally talented?
You know, wait.
Bro,
He
yo,
still
keep
needed to
using
be
it. Yo, he's been
developed.
on Eddie for five,
Kurt
6 years
Angle
now.
needed to be developed.
Doug, not it. Sorry, I don't see it. I don't see generational talent. I don't. I don't. We can talk
Wow.
about this next time. I gotta head out because I gotta go to the shower.
You
But I'll
gonna
see
leave on
y'all
that
next time.
note? Oh, you
I'm gonna
gonna
leave
leave
on
on
that
that
note.
note?
I gotta go. We're gonna talk
Man.
about it next time on this podcast. I'm talking about how Jones is not a generational talent, and I'm gonna break down the tape for y'all. Just because, yeah,
You said who's not a generational talent?
Zilla Fatu is not a generational talent.
That's a
So
He's
good
him,
thing.
not.
That's everybody watching the podcast, by the way. That's
so
everybody
him,
watching
you
Gorilla
coming
Talk.
back next week, right?
What time?
Same time.
Because we gotta
Yeah, he
talk.
coming back next week. I'm gonna see y'all next week. All right,
All right,
deuces.
yo. Deuces, man. Out of control.
Bye, Eric.
Later, bro. Whoa.
Yup. Hi, Tina. How you doing?
Out of
You
control.
sound so. Living life. You sound so amused.
Out
At least
of
they both the rest of the
control.
week. Oh. Now,
All right. So here, okay. So I mean, like I said, I ain't going and saying he's not no generational talent because that's out of pocket, out of line. It's only been one episode
Out of
that I've seen
control.
him. But
So this y'all troller, huh? He's the troller of the group. Got it.
I mean, it's either him or Anthony. Today was a combination of both.
No, he
He's the
was really
troller.
pissing me
He
off.
was.
I was
he
getting
was.
fucking pissed.
He was trolling hard. I was like, "What? Braun Breaker's
Like,
not a main eventer." Like what? The way they promoted him
here's
at
the
the
thing.
Raw earlier
But
this year.
but but here's the thing though. Like, do you not notice on why he's still like behind the scenes? You don't think Paul Heyman's working with him still
Of
to try
course
to
he
get him
is.
to that point?
Of course he is. Of course.
He like
Of course. Yeah, for
Breaker,
sure.
but Breaker to me is a future main eventer.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to fast track him to that. The thing that I will say is you don't want to fast track him to a main event.
Right.
You don't want to do that because like how old is he? Braun Breaker.
28?
Yeah,
29?
you don't want to do that to him yet. You kind of want to give him the time to, you know, you, to me, I think he's that. I think he's a main event, a future main eventer.
He
Zilla
is.
Fatu, same shit.
Yeah.
You gotta stop doing like this generational talent bullshit because
I
it's
need to
not.
keep watching because if we going based off of Zilla I've seen in Ring of Honor, yes. If I go based off Zilla, chilling in La Marina, I don't know. I need to see more before
La
I can
Marina.
like.
No, but to get to your guys' point, I think they're trying to figure out how to market Zilla on the main roster. That's why we got Zilla Rock last week. Um, I think once he becomes more comfortable in his skin and WWE management allows him to be himself a little bit, we'll see a more revamped version of what we saw on the Indies. But they're still listen. He just got signed last week
But
or
that's
two
my
weeks
thing.
ago.
That's my
La-
thing too. But like the first time he popped up like him,
Right.
right? So when you now got this 180 and you're about to do the whole Spider-Man pointing while he's looking like retro 90s Dominican.
No, but I'm not gonna lie to you. She said retro. I can't with you, sis. I can't. But but I will say this: that theme song is not it.
Oh
That
no.
theme song is garbage. It's hot boo boo.
I
I
haven't heard
do
it yet.
like Cruz Montana's graphics though with the whole
Oh
Bronx in the
yeah.
background. I was
Listen,
like,
I'm
all
not
right,
calling
good
him
job.
Cruz. That's Mike Santana. I've known him as Mike Santana since
I know. I
I've known
know.
I've known him as Mike Santana since TNA. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's Mike
Speaking
Santana.
speaking of TNA, right? Avery Styles versus Frankie Kazarian down the line.
I think Avery got
Let
signed way
him.
too soon.
I think. I think what the good idea is. I'm gonna agree with Himmy on it. Like you got to let the kid develop before he becomes. You got to let him develop before he becomes like because he. We're looking at a future main eventer right here of TNA. Maybe.
Eh,
Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me
eh.
out. Don't. Please don't do that.
Mm,
I've.
Nepo baby.
You have to let the kid develop. Let him develop on his own. Let him make his own character. Once he's the, Avery's only 23, 24 years old. I think 23.
Okay.
So it's like you got to give him that, and he's only, like he just signed with TNA. It's the same thing with Zillapot too with WWE. Zilla just signed with WWE. This is his like second or third week on the NXT roster. Same thing with Avery. This is his first week. We got to see if we could connect. The key thing is we got to see if we could connect with his character.
True.
We got to see if we could connect with his style of wrestling.
It's gonna be similar to his dad's.
We don't know though.
Yeah, but
He may
everyone's
have
gonna compare him
glimpses.
to AJ.
Isn't
may
the way
have
he
glimpses.
debuted similar to AJ?
I don't. I know he chose his dad's ROH theme, the Demigods theme for TNA. So
I mean,
again, you're using your father's theme music from Ring of Honor when he was on the Indies. You're signed to the company that literally is the
Had
house that he built, right? TNA is the house that AJ Styles built, for real, for real. Yeah, he's gonna be tried in every way, and I'm not saying this to poo-poo on the kid. It's just that those are some very big shoes to fill, and unfortunately for him, until he develops his. That's why I said he should have spent some more time on the indies.
I'm gonna
Because
say this. I'm gonna say this to cut you off. He does not need to fill his dad's shoes. He should not have to have that responsibility.
but
I
that's the
think he.
viewpoint. That's the viewpoint of that's literally the perspective of the viewer. When they look at Avery, they're gonna be like, "Well, his dad didn't do that," or he doesn't do the 450 like his dad does. Or can he do a spiral tap? Because his dad used to do a spiral tap at his age.
But
Oh,
see, but that's the fuck.
how's his psychology? You get what
But
I'm
see,
saying?
but see, that's the problem with all these fucking fans is when they see a kid come up, like a son of say Avery, like
A legend?
of AJ,
Yeah.
of AJ. Everybody, they're gonna have that mindset. It's a one-track mindset. If you don't open up your mind and just say to you and just say like, I want to see what this kid. Because me, I'm a wrestling fan, and I'm sitting here saying, like, I want to see what this kid could do.
All right. Let me put it into perspective for you. Dusty Rhodes,
yeah.
Cody made his own
all time,
path.
all time great. We're talking Mike Skills. Could sell a match. Could sell a pay per view. Has created War Games and Starcade. Okay, this is the brainchild of Dusty. A lot of these talents that we see now that are main eventers on the roster went through Dusty's class in NXT. Okay, look at Dustin Rhodes slash Goldust. Look at Cody. Look at their trajectories. Look at what they had to go through and endure before being finally respected and accepted by the public
But
audience.
but here's the thing though. They did the thing that you have to sit there and say though is that yet they did their own paths. They made their own paths.
Okay.
Like Cody came in. He went into NXT where he did the developmental thing. They gave him the character Stardust, which I think was like a complete and utter fucking
Well,
joke and a half.
it was before NXT. It was like what was it? Deep South Wrestling or FCW, something like that. I think it was like Deep South
Oh,
Wrestling, and then
um,
oh yeah, like OVW slash Deep South Wrestling, and then he went up to the main roster around 2007.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
so but see, the thing that he did was he quit. He walked out on WWE, and then he did the Indies, and then he met Matt and Nick Jackson. He went
Sure.
over to New Japan. He
Sure.
did his own path. He
Right.
made his own path. He, and that's what I like. For me, that's what I want to see if Avery could do. If Avery Styles could do that. You know, Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes is his own character. He's not his. I don't see a glimpse of his father. I don't. I really don't. Now I don't
You
see a
don't
glimpse
see
of
a.
his.
You can't tell by that face and that hairstyle. He clearly is. His moniker is an homage to his father. Now he's
Yeah,
become his own
but
man in
I've
the
seen.
business.
But the
He's
thing is
become his
that
own
I
man in the
see.
business.
But what I see is I see something different when it comes to his character. I see something different when it comes to his character. I don't see
Okay.
this like good, not nice baby face. Like what they're doing for me, I I watch the highlights from like the SmackDown because I can't really watch it. But from the highlights that I see of the segments that he has with Randy Orton, with Punk, that I've seen him have with Randy Orton and Punk and KO, like he's a different mindset than than what Dusty was.
Hmm.
Dusty Dusty had his like Dusty was his plumber and all that stuff, but
Son of a plumber, baby.
yeah, but I see something different with Cody that he developed. He came up with his character.
Yeah.
Even in AEW, like when he was pissed off, like I loved that side of Cody. I like that pissed off side of Cody.
That fiery side, but that's hard to pull out every week. That's hard to pull out.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you put him in the ring, if you put him in on TV with the right person, like say Randy, like Randy
Yeah.
Orton, he's
He'll
got
pull it out of
history
him.
with Randy. He has
So
a
he
lot
got.
of history with Randy. He has history with Punk. He has history with KO. Like if you put him in those type and like they go at him,
Yeah.
like he's just like like he's got the mentality of fuck this shit.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm gonna give you my wrath.
Yep.
That wasn't his
He said
dad.
he said he's gonna turn Randy's water off. I was like, hey, it's a PG show,
Yo,
bro. He said he's gonna cut his water off. I was like, bro, he's got a family too. He's got kids. He's got a blended family.
35 of them to be
Hey, yo.
exact.
I'm like, I
35
said,
of them.
Cody. I said, Cody, children are watching. I said, ooh, Sunday night's main
But
event
when
just,
he
just
said,
turned up.
but see, when he said the one thing that caught my ear was when he said when he said, I'm not gonna be, I don't want to be the good guy anymore. That caught
Oh,
my ear because I was like, oh, he's not his dad. Because everybody's like, whoa, what is he doing? Like, how is he gonna? Don't worry about. We need to not worry about the kids of these legends.
right.
We need to give them a chance. Like Cody
No,
didn't
we
really
worry,
have that
but we got to give
chance.
him some grace. We got to worry, but we'll give him some grace. I get what you're
Yeah,
talking about. Yeah, give him a little rope, not to hang themselves, but to like, hey, all right, you're doing too much. Come back in now. Especially for
yeah.
especially for Avery. Your dad just retired. Don't do no super stuff because we will criticize you on that.
No,
Like,
I mean, I think,
but look how quick they already started. Look at that one incident with the ring mat.
you know what I found out, guys? You guys remember a while back when the Dark Order, yes, deep cut, the
oh
Dark
my
Order
god, I love that
was on
faction still.
AEW. Remember that dude that was throwing fake punches at Dustin Rhodes' head and got called out on it?
Okay.
Got zoomed in on? That's the same dude that was giving Avery Styles grief for not putting up the ring. The guy that
I'm
was
trying to
on
remember.
The guy, the masked wrestler, little short, stocky masked wrestler that was throwing fake punches at. I think it was at Dustin Rhodes while he was on the floor in the
The
ring.
big dude, right? The fact,
No, no,
like
no,
the
no. Was it? Yeah, I think it was him.
Uno.
Yeah, I think it was. It might have been. Was it Uno or one of the other dudes that? No, they cut. They didn't cut Uno. It was another short, stocky wrestler
Oh,
that was caught
Johnny,
throwing. Yeah, that was he was throwing fake punches. I think at
John Silver, Johnny Silver, I think it was.
was it Johnny Silver? I don't know who it was,
Bald, right?
but
Bald
yeah,
guy,
I
nice
think it was
beard.
bald. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was
I,
him.
hold on. The funniest thing is, I went to go see the Backstreet Boys a couple weeks ago a couple years ago at Jones Beach. He was fucking there.
Oh,
He
look at
was
that.
right behind me. I
Dark
turned around and
Order.
I'm like, oh, John. I was like, oh, I like turned around and I got speechless for a minute. I was like, oh, Johnny Silver. Fucking
He was,
nice guy.
he was singing "I Want It That Way." But yeah, but yeah, like so you were on national TV throwing punches that everybody could see weren't connecting, but you're upset about the son of a legend who is trying to get his son into the business, not putting up a ring, but he wasn't even asked to do that apparently. But it was expected for him to do that. That's kind of weird, man. That's kind of weird.
I mean,
That's
I
kind
just kind
of
of find it like it's just like everybody's like already trashing him. It's like I'm sure his dad taught him etiquette.
of course. Come on,
Like,
Age. Come on. The pedigree. Listen, if Age is widely respected in every single locker room, every single promotion that he's been a part of, you don't think that he's instilled that belief into his children, let alone his son who's trying to break into the business? Come on, man. I think he was trying to make much about nothing, and I think it was a little bit of envy too, because it's like, hey, this is where I am in my career. Now this kid gets to be in a prominent position, and I had to work X number of years before I even got a chance to be a part of that. There's a lot of envy in the business.
yeah.
At the end of the day, you're trying to sell your brand, you're trying to market yourself, you're trying to do this, and yeah, if you're not a nympho baby, shout out to Zilla.
Nympho!
All right, all right. You're starting way at the back of the line. You might have to jump through hurdles and hoops and all other things and climb a couple of mountains before you get your shot. Versus a kid
I mean, but
whose dad
that's
is a legend in the
but
business.
but what I love, like what I feel his attitude is, like I didn't hear the guy speak or whatever, but because like his dad is a very he's a very respectful and very much of like he's a very respectful man, and he knows what to do, how to do it, what to say, how to say. I
Right.
feel like like I said, if he taught his son etiquette, and his son has a lot of respect for this business. I could already see it in him. He doesn't. He didn't. I saw a little bit of a promo from when he first did TNA when he debuted on TNA, and I'm like, this kid's gonna do it. I feel this kid's gonna do something.
Okay. Well, shout out to Avery. We'll be waiting. Let's see. Let's see how.
Don't let me down, Avery.
Yeah, for real. I would love. I would love to see Avery versus Frankie Kazarian. Right. I wish Eric Young was still with the company because that would have been interesting.
For me, it's like it's so. For me though, like I'm different. Like I want to see him go against the guys, like young guys too. Like
Oh
don't
no, I want to see him versus Mustafa Ali for sure. I want to see Avery versus Ricky Sosa. I want to see him versus. Give me another bad
Cesaro.
guy. I want to see him versus AJ Francis. Let's see how he handles himself in a
What
promo.
about Kurt? What about Brian Myers?
And Eddie Edwards.
Eddie, all
E-
right.
Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards is tried and true. He's
I want to
clearly the
see.
leader
I
of the
want to
system.
see. I
Oh, I
want to
want to see
see
him versus
how.
Cedric.
I want to
That's
see.
gonna be a match.
Oh,
That's gonna be a match.
that would be good. That would.
Yeah.
I want to see him go against Bear Bronson.
I'm happy for Bear. I'm glad Bear got a chance to get away from the catering that is AEW.
Yeah, I mean that was just
You know?
the guy's got something, and it's like you're stifling him.
Yeah, I mean
AEW,
he had to leave his tag team partner, but I'm glad he's getting his own chance to strut
right?
his stuff.
I think he's
Yeah,
with the system now. I think he's with that group with
yeah.
Myers.
The new iteration of the system is Myers, Edwards, Cedric Alexander, and Bear Bronson with Alicia Edwards. I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah.
But
Like what?
guys, it is
Yep.
almost 9:45.
Oh snap! Already? Time
Mm-hmm.
flies when you're having fun. Oh, so how do you guys feel about this Sunday night's main event coming up? Do you think that they can do without it, or do you think like it's the perfect like holdover until Money in the Bank next month? Well,
I
in 2 months.
I could wait. They literally decided to cross it out with whiteout and put Sunday.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
lazy.
just. I think they
Wait, when
switched
is
up plans for Money in the Bank. It's supposed to be next month, but then they switched it up to
when is
October.
all out?
All Out is either this weekend or next weekend.
It's
No,
the
no,
30th.
that's all in.
Oh, All In.
All in's in
All In.
London.
Oh, so All In is next Sunday
Right.
or
When is
this
all
Sunday.
out?
All Out should be. That's a good question.
All out already passed.
Yeah, it already
No,
passed.
no, they didn't do all out yet. There's no way. They do all in first and then all out.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've been taking it easy on TNA on AEW programming, especially their booking. Their booking leaves a lot to be desired.
All out is in September.
September what?
September 26th.
That's a whole 20.
Me and him have the same reaction.
You can't.
And on
No.
that note, guys,
Oh God, I'm dead. I just want to
This
get
is
off of here and
why.
go have a
This
cigarette
is why I've taken
because
it
I'm
easy
aggravated.
on AEW programming because it makes no sense to book such a huge pay per view right after your biggest pay per
Well,
view.
no, cause see, Himmy, this is a problem. They need time. They need to build their next couple matches now and give us a 27 match card. So
So
they need to have
while we're on there, guys, is it fair? Is it fair to compare AEW now to WWE in 2019 when they had 50-11 matches on the same card?
yes, it's the same thing because it's all on a Sunday.
How'd that work out for WWE?
I'm
All right,
still
let's.
not happy either way.
So yeah, I won't be watching All In.
I'll probably be asleep.
I won't be watching All
I'll
In. I
probably
know.
stream it illegally.
I'll be happy for Osprey. I'll be happy for Osprey to finally win the big one, quote unquote.
They better
Uh,
do it.
he's gonna do it. It's in London. It's against Kenny
Tony
Omega.
Khan, dude. If Tony, I'm telling you right now, Tony Khan does not write that shit.
Listen,
He is gonna
three
get so
things.
much hate.
Three things I can guarantee you: Osprey will win the world title. Mercedes will win the women's championship, and Kofi and Woods and Swerve will win the six-man tag titles. Everything else, I don't care.
Yeah, that's terrible that you don't care about the other 17 matches on that card.
I don't care. Because
And I'm
everyone
being
has
sarcastic about that.
everyone has a championship in AEW.
It's pathetic.
Everyone,
It's
everyone,
pathetic.
everyone has a championship in AEW. Oh, and by the way, why would you allow your women's world champion to pin your TBS champion, who just got the championship? Shout out to Maya World. Even it's my
I'm
roll-up.
I'm I'm
She
I'm I'm
needs the
honestly too tired
momentum.
for this shit now. I'm too
She
tired.
needs the
Talking
momentum
about AEW is
from
making
the
me want to
win.
fall asleep.
Again, Tony Khan booking. Which booking do you guys prefer? TKO booking or Tony Khan booking? I just inquiring minds want to know.
Not Tony
I take
Khan's.
Triple A.
All right, Charles, Gorilla Talk Podcast. We out the mud. See you next week.
All right, guys, catch us everywhere. www.rawrzonenyc.com. Remember, follow us at Gorilla Talk Podcast. Follow Anthony Loves Wrestling at Rawzone NYC. And, of course, Mr. Hemi217. If you see him here, you'll find him here. From myself and the crew, we bid y'all a too sweet. And a good fight. And a good night.
Later.
Later.
Love you, sis.
Love you too.